ballsy badass Shotzi Blackheart, and you're watching True Hill Heat. Ow, ow, ow! Upbeat person, you're watching True Heel Heat. Yes, it is I, Holly Cameron, and I'm in your phones, but I'm also making an appearance for True Heel Heat. I've been told it's a fantastic podcast. Why haven't you had me on it, huh? Where's my invitation? I think you guys need to feel the right. I'm at Comic-Con today, but I think we need to get some, some rap in the show. So let me know.
Hello, hello, hello. It is me, your True Hill Phenom SP3, and we are live on the True Hill Heat YouTube and Facebook for Rated Raw Review, episode 92, Logan's Vision, discussing last night's November 3rd, 2025 edition of Monday Night Raw on Netflix as only we can. And to do that this week, I am not with Romeo, as Jeremy over on In the Weeds has put it. Our good friend Romeo has decided to run away from the grind this week once again. For I think this is only the second week in a row. It's only the second week in a row. So I don't have a special guest. Shout outs to Robert D. Felice, who is with us last week, joined us to review the Go Home Show ahead of the November 1st edition of Saturday Night's Main Event. I appreciate him for that. No, he is not with us this week. And no, I'm not going to be writing solo for too long. I'm going to be joined by Top Guy JJ, making his return after a 1-week hiatus. But yes, we are here to discuss Monday Night Raw. I appreciate y'all if you're joining us live. Appreciate y'all if you're watching us on demand. If either way, I appreciate y'all very much if you would drop the thumbs up on our video. You can also share this video with all your wrestling fans, friends, and family on all your favorite social media platforms. If you are new to the True Hill Heat YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to stay notified for all the great content here. And of course, you can sound off in the comment section if you're watching us on demand. Let's keep the conversation going. What did you think about Monday Night Raw? This is just our opinions. This is not the opinion. This is not the standard bearer. This is not any facts. We'll let you know what went down. We'll let you know what happened, and we'll give you our thoughts on what we thought would happen. But if you think differently, let us know in the comments. Let's have a conversation. Let's keep the conversation going there. And you can do the same thing in the live chat, and you can become a part of the conversation on the show. We love to interact with all of you, hear your thoughts on last night's Monday Night Raw. And of course, if you're feeling generous, you want to give back to what we do here, you want to show your support to the True Hill Heat YouTube channel and Rated Raw Review, you can do so with a super chat donation. Any dollar amount matters. It goes back to the contributors that you see on screen with us here, and we always appreciate the support. I'll get to a couple of comments here. We got already in the chat our good friend, the homie Zach Minger, who lets us know that it is National Candy Day. SP3 Top Guy JJ. Now Zach, if it's Candy Day today, what was Halloween? What was Halloween? What was Halloween? If Halloween is just Halloween, how is today National Candy Day? You got to explain yourself, Zach. Explain yourself. We got also here Greg Carter II, King Greg, who says the landscape of this review will change. Here, I'm gonna change up for y'all. Wait 1 second. I'm gonna cut off my camera, cut the mic. All right, I'm doing a big change, y'all. I'm doing a big change. Big change is coming, y'all. It's coming. Y'all see? Y'all see the difference? You see it? Even the cops and the ambulance outside, they are happy. They are happy that it's going down. The big change just went down. The landscape has changed completely on this review, just like it did on Monday Night Raw. Annika says, bruh, whoever came up with this decision needs to be demoted. Go to Evolve because NXT still has a chance. There you go. There you go. Even with Charlotte on the show. I didn't enjoy the booking decisions on the show. This was a really good wrestling show. And I will give them effort. I will say they did do an effort in doing like a bunch of angles, and there was 2 great promos on the show as well. So despite my misgivings and my rants that have went down, because this is my 3rd time reviewing the show. Where are you, Top Guy JJ? Despite all of that, despite this being my 3rd time reviewing the show, I actually, I've watched it now a couple of times. I watched a couple of things on this show more than once this morning. So now I can kind of say, yeah, there was stuff on the show that I really did like. So overall, I think that this episode of Monday Night Raw was better than last week. That's the preview. That's the preview of the route. It was better than last week. Last week, I thought it was kind of a waste of time. It had some good wrestling, but I think that they're doing stuff. I'll give them effort for there. Dre says, Punk shows up. It was okay. Fire Driver Finisher says Halloween is not about candy. We made it about candy. What is it about? Dressing up? That's kind of weird. If it's not about candy, what is it for the kids? Kids don't like to dress up like us. I mean, yeah, maybe kids do, I guess. Yeah, some kids like Halloween for more than just the candy, but that's the main thing. We got Annika who says that was for Romeo. He didn't want to be here to praise his queen. LOL. Yeah, you're right. You're right. He's missed his queen 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row, Annika. Can he even call himself the right hand of the queen anymore? He missed her best match of the year so far last week. That tag team match with Bliss and Flair versus Bayley and Lyra. That was the best match that his queen has had this year, and he wasn't even here to review it, Annika. I was here. Should I be the right hand of the queen? Y'all let me know in the chat. We're going to take a poll in the chat. Should I be the right hand of the queen now? Because I was here last week and reviewed Charlotte Flair's best match of 2025, and Romeo wasn't. Romeo wasn't here last week. He's not here this week, but someone is. Back from his 1 week hiatus. He is back with us, a resident True Hill alcoholic himself, Top Guy JJ. How are you doing, Top Guy?
What it do, y'all? What's going on? Yeah, oh boy, I needed that week off. Holy, I needed that week off. And thank God it was that week off, because I ain't missed shit. Y'all were so, I watched maybe like 20, 30 minutes of y'all review last week. I was like, y'all are so kind to this episode.
Because the main event was
main event was a banger. Yeah.
But sometimes you gotta take what did we used to say when WWE was ran by Vince? It just depends how you open the show and how you
grand opening, grand closing.
Yeah, exactly. If you can have both, oh, that's a great show. If you can have one, that's at least you're anywhere between fine to a good show. So
yeah. No, I can't. I ain't mad. I wasn't mad at the scores though. I was like, yeah, that's kind of right on par. But we need more. We need so much more women's segments on Monday Night Raw.
Dude, the wrestling on this show is better than last week. That's why I said at the opening of the show before you came on, I was like, I would say this episode was actually better than last week's episode because the wrestling was better on this episode, and there was 2 great promos. But the booking decisions are horrible.
I mean, that's 2025 in a nutshell for you. But based on what I watched the whole episode, but based on just quick comparison to last week, yeah, this was definitely a better episode. I mean, I was not saying a lot because last week was mid as fuck, but
yes.
So I just want chat. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? I've been gone for a little bit, so I feel like I got a lot of shit to talk about. So when I say something is better than it was prior, that's not giving it a whole lot of praise because of the bar that we have. The bar is very high.
No. The bar is not where it used to be, where it was at the center of the earth. So Triple H was able to do cartwheels over it and just hop and skip over it with Vince McMahon's booking when he was graded by that. But now, since he's been graded by his own work the last 2 years in 2025, he's gotten closer to that than where he was those 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, I know y'all thinking about it. But y'all miss him yet?
Oh no! What I thought you were gonna say was what I started on our Saturday night's main event review, where I got Josh number 1, Dwayne Johnson hater. I got him to say Dwayne was actually right because the fans are starting to boo Cody. They're starting to reject Cody. So maybe Dwayne was right that we should have turned Cody instead of Cena.
But this is gonna make the Cody turn that much better.
I don't know about all that.
But again,
if you pull the trigger, then it's a surprise. This is just you basically did like this. You drained everything you could from the babyface run, and there wasn't much left. There wasn't much left after the Cena heel turn.
You gotta look at it from they are trying to get their top babyface. They're trying to have one of those that is not Roman Reigns. So of course you're gonna put all your stock into Cody Rhodes and not just turn him at the fucking drop of a dime. But that flame is going down very quickly. Really, I think too fast. I think people just watch internet reactions and just start reacting to the internet, and then that turns into the live crowds, because Cody was white hot a few months ago, and then all of a sudden he's barely lukewarm right now.
He hasn't been white hot since Mania.
Since what Mania? What Mania? Not this past Mania, because he wasn't even white hot this past Mania.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Since Mania 40 was the peak, but he was able to ride that peak for the rest of the year. But I think that he rode it off, and the peak ended with the Kevin Owens feud.
Yeah, he needs rivalries. He needs shit.
That's why in retrospect, like I said, Josh, I see him in the chat. What up, Josh? I even got Josh to say the right time to turn Cody was then. It was then. Rock was right.
I mean,
that's when you were able to go from the peak of Cody as a babyface right to him as a heel versus John Cena at WrestleMania. Then Cody as a heel with the help of The Rock or help of Travis, whatever they want to do. Cody as a heel beats Cena at Mania, denies him the 17. Then you can have a whole story where Cena eventually wins the number 17 at SummerSlam, or at the end of the year, he retires with the World Heavyweight Champion, whatever you want to do. Or you can do Cena just loses. He never gets 17. He ends on the tie. And then he just goes on a streak of the open challenge and beats everybody on the open challenge to the point that he becomes something that's worthy of a fucking tournament. Not the guy that lost 2 months ago, got dominated and beaten 8 minutes by Brock Lesnar with 6 F5s. And I'm expected to be like, yeah, 16 people should do a tournament to face that guy.
Well, I mean, he did have a 5-star match basically with AJ Styles the following month. WWE logic for you 101.
Yeah, that match that is considered one of the best matches of the year for WWE. But WWE is the same company that has a CCO who's at a All-In Summit convention who says, no, we don't book stuff to have great matches. We book it because of the story that we want to create. It's about that. We want to tell stories that cross generations and that people can tell, what outside the wrestling genre. It crosses genre, it crosses race. It talks about, families and all this. Yeah, it's human interest stories. That's what we're telling here.
I mean, this is the same guy that in front of our eyes is becoming somebody that people hate to name now of wrestling. That man is in jail right now. All up in the videos, all up in the promotions. You got the all chips on the table. Guess who's in the center? Guess who's in the motherfucking center? Why is the promoter in the center? This Diddy ass motherfucker.
He's the puppeteer. He's the puppeteer.
Holy shit, dude. I saw that fucking vignette and almost fucking threw up. This is not a PLE. This is WrestleMania. And he's on the center of it. Him. Not the people that people are going to buy the tickets for. Him. So it's not we are trying to tell a story. It's I'm trying to tell a story.
Yep. I'm creating stories here. This is what I do.
Take that.
But I'll say we. Take that. But yes, let's get into things. Of course, send a super chat donation if you want to show some love.
This place will always give us content. That is one thing we can guarantee from this company, is that we will always be in business forever, because they will always be the center of stupid shit.
I will say though, I kind of do enjoy when WWE does stupid shit, because I find them more entertaining. They are when they've been great over the last 2 years. It's been great to talk about good WWE for sure. But I mean, it's more entertaining to talk about bad WWE.
It kind of is, actually. It's kind of what got us off the ground.
it's kind of what created this.
Yeah, WWE booking in 2017, 18, 19.
Yes, we lived through that. That was our beginning days, even before we were on YouTube. But yes, let's get into things. Let's get into last night's Monday Night Raw. What did you think about the crowd last night in Rio Rancho, New Mexico?
Empty. Like, the people that was there was loud as shit.
Yeah,
but them niggas wasn't buying tickets.
It wasn't a lot of. There wasn't a
whole lot of people there. There wasn't a whole lot of people there. Them angles were capped. There wasn't a whole lot of people there. That shit went only up to deck 1.
I don't know. Did they mention the crowd in attendance?
Hell no. I don't remember them saying sold out, like they like to glaze over themselves over. We have a sold out crowd here in New Mexico. I ain't hear that, but if I did, I'm sorry. But if they did say it, that shit was capped.
Hey, I am fine with them. I thought the crowd, was fine.
The crowd was cool. The crowd was cool. Yeah. The people that was there that showed up.
They were loud for a lot of sections of the show, and they made a couple of matches better than they probably otherwise would have been. I'm just happy that Raw was in New Mexico, because it gave us one of the best lines on the show. So, yeah. We open up the show with a recap of Saturday night's main event and CM Punk winning.
Now I ain't gotta watch it, because I just saw the whole show on the recap.
The World Heavyweight Championship from Jey Uso, and we see CM Punk walking through the backstage area. He gets the big one-shot entrance. We hear the big chants from the crowd as his music hits, and he makes his grand entrance to kick off Monday Night Raw, as he celebrates with the fans as he's walking down the aisle. Very long aisle in this arena as well. I noticed that on the show. With Punk saying that he gets into the ring, he gets the "you deserve it" chants, and then he says that we'll get to the difference between deserved and earned. Punk thinks.
Hold on, real quick. That whole top is tarp, bro. The whole top. Not the left top. The entire top of the arena was tarped. You letting that shit go? The entire top of the arena was topped off. Which means them niggas that bought them 200 deck seats got moved down. Full house, people.
Full house. Sold out. Punk says he wants to thank a couple of people here. So he starts off with his beautiful wife, AJ Lee, which he gives a lot of positive adjectives about, before saying that the fans deserve it. She deserves it for being by his side, standing by him through the tough times. So she deserves to stand by his side, puffing her chest out during the good times. He thanks the fans who have been by his side since the very beginning. He wants to thank Jey Uso for the match and the fight. He appreciates Uso for being a real main eventer. Yeet. Punk hopes they can still be friends, but if he gets it if they can't. Instead, Punk doesn't know how long he'll have around here, so he's got to hold on to the title for as long as he can. And this time, And this time there is no Seth Rollins with a briefcase coming to seal the title. So he does the Seth Rollins spinning of the belt over his head bit, which got a good reaction from the fans. Punk knows that there is a target on him and knows that the locker room is waiting on him. He brings up names like the Visions, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker, who have been waiting for a champion to be crowned and try to hunt him down before saying that he wants to test himself, though, against the rest of the roster. That means being people like AJ Styles. He thinks that he deserves a title shot. He says someone that doesn't deserve the 2 titles that he already has, but he does want to punch him in the face, is Dominik Mysterio. He says that JD McDonagh is his favorite wrestler on the roster. He says he would love to face him, and he says on his best day, maybe he can beat him on his worst day. He says Finn Balor has been someone who he's been wanting to face for a very long time. Sheamus, he can have a banger with. And he says his contemporary, his peer, John Cena, he says he knows he doesn't have long, but if he wants to be the never seen 18, he can come step up. Punk knows that all these people will be gunning for him, but he is going to be a fighting champion. He says, if you want some, come get some. The champ is here. And then he raises the title. And all those good options, guys, you know, you could get all those good options. I think AJ Styles would be an incredible matchup. Dominik Mysterio is the hottest star in WWE right now. That would be a great matchup. I love when Punk said he wants to punch him in the face, and all the fans were like seals, like, dirty Dom. Like, Punk is still trying to pretend that Dom's a heel, but everybody's reacting to him like a baby face. They were trying to drown out his promo, chanting for Dom. That would have been a good choice. JD McDonagh, it would have been like a big surprise, a big step up, but I wouldn't have minded. After the win over Sheamus, he just steps up to the World Heavyweight Champion. Finn Balor, he's always getting World Heavyweight Championship shots that he doesn't deserve. Sheamus with a banger, you know, he could be great. John Cena, he's only got 4 more dates. Survivor Series seems open. He can get that last matchup with Punkin. Nope. Humble. I'm so humble.
Isn't this nigga supposed to be full-time?
Logan Paul is here for the first time since Clash in Paris at the end of August, where he lost to John Cena.
Oh, okay. I guess that's what full-time is in the WWE.
I'm so humble. That gives the returning Logan Paul. Punk nearly loses his shit. He says, no, not him. No, he doesn't want this. Punk suggests that Paul go after the U.S. title on SmackDown. He says, I hear it's lovely over there at this time of the year. Before Paul talks about how he's like a great car. Punk is like an old beaten up Honda Civic. But here is the Vision to interrupt. And they say that Paul needs to head to the back of the line. Heyman isn't impressed by what he sees in front of him. He says that the front of the line should start with the man that beat Roman Reigns, the OTT, the tribal thief, Bronson Reed. The front of the line should start with the future of WrestleMania, Braun Breaker. Punk has been champion for 2 days, which is 432 days shy of them being World Heavyweight Champion together. As for Paul, he needs to get the step in because he says Paul thinks he's a king without a crown, but all he sees is a bitch without an owner. But Logan Paul says, he was here first. He said, you snooze, you lose. He was like, I know you're big guys, but he was like, you should have got down here faster. So what? The Vision should have been faster to get out here. Breaker takes the mic and he says that they've been waiting for 2 weeks. Paul Heyman spared them 2 weeks after them taking out Seth Rollins and waiting for a new champion to be crowned. Breaker is coming for what belongs to him because Punk is just keeping it warm for him. The two of them should get out of the ring before he whips them like a dog. Punk says that it's time to fight, so Paul can either fight with him or he can get out of his ring. Naturally, Paul just goes to leave. He gets out of the ring. He tries to go one way, and Bronson Reed is in his way. He tries to go in the other direction, and then Braun Breaker is there. Paul says he just wants to, get around him, but Breaker just pushes him down, and Paul's head hits the back of the apron LED board. Then the Braun Stars get into the ring, and they attack Punk. They jump him 2-on-1. It's an assault. You get these two men beating him down. Paul actually decides, for some reason, to turn around, and he decides to help CM Punk. He goes after the Vision, but of course the Vision are too big for him, and they take him down. They beat him down 2-on-1 after they just beat down Punk. Eventually, this 2-on-1 beatdown ends with Bronson Reed delivering a thunderous tsunami. Usually people sell the tsunami, but Logan Paul didn't by the end of the show. They hit him with the tsunami. He's down and out. Punk comes in with the steel chair. He takes care of Bronson Reed while Braun Breaker bails from the steel chair shot. Punk holds the ring tall as the Braun Stars, the Vision, they bail from the ring. What did you think about this opening segment? God damn, was this a long opening segment? This was 30 minutes. And apparently, according to backstage reports, this opening segment went about 10 minutes over the time that it was allotted. I think I'm going to say it was a lot of the Vision and Logan Paul and CM Punk combination. Sorry about that. But like that whole exchange, it just felt weird, especially Paul Heyman was like, it's your move. And Punk didn't say anything. And then Logan Paul said something and they didn't know how to respond to him. There was a lot of awkward moments where you can easily trim this down and get the 10 minutes cut down of this segment. And it's a lot smoother and it accomplishes a lot more. Honestly, I came out of this segment and being like, what did it really accomplish other than, it reconfirmed CM Punk is a new champion. He's going to be a fighting champion and he's open challenge to everyone, basically. That Logan Paul, of all people, was the one who answered, who literally had a world championship matchup a few months ago against Jey Uso and he lost. Why didn't CM Punk bring that up as a reason why he needs to get to the back of the line? I don't know. You have the Vision who comes out here late. Like, why aren't you the first people out here? You kind of seem slow on the buck to me, honestly. And yeah, the whole booking of the Vision has been really bad since the Seth Rollins turn. And this week did not really help it, in my opinion. But the Logan Paul deciding to help CM Punk, it pisses me off the more and more I think about the ending of this show. So there's a lot of bad decisions here. Punk's promo was fine. I thought that was a good part of this whole thing, but what did you
think? I think you took the words right out of my mouth when you just, this goddamn, this shit was super fucking like draining. This was a draining promo. Like this shit took up like 15% of the show. This one bit took up a chunk of the show. And all right, cool. CM Punk, you should have had like 5-6 minutes to say your words as your champion and all of that. And then right then, as soon as you had your fucking thank yous, that get interrupted immediately. Like, what? Why is this shit should have been 15 minutes? This whole shit should have been 15 minutes. It would have felt more impactful. It would have felt more like they have a plan going into it. It literally felt like watching this promo is that they are writing the promo on the gorilla position table. Like they are writing it in the moment. And Logan Paul must have had a late arrival. He must have just showed up like right 10 minutes prior to the fucking show starting. so he can fucking get his bit. So it's like, all right, we'll just leave CM Punk out there. He'll just know how to talk, and he'll say shit, and then we'll get the show started like 10, 15 minutes later, because Punk was just out there just talking. And then, like, wouldn't it have just made a little bit more sense if it was vice versa? If it was the Vision that came out and interrupted Punk, and then you get the annoyance of Logan Paul afterwards? Like what are we doing? Like, one, this isn't a matchup no one wants to see. Like, no one cares about this matchup. Like, the problem with Logan Paul is not only like it's his timing. Like, he is literally a full part-timer. Like there is nothing created with this man, and he is just thrown into shit. Nothing bleeds with him. Nothing burns with him. Everything is like right here, right now. Let's make some shit up. And then by the time this happens, we get hunky-dory, I'm a Ferrari, you're a Honda, and blah, 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 and all this, like, nonsense. This nonsense. It was about 5 to 7 minutes of pure nonsense. And then it was so nonsensical, Paul Heyman's interrupted bit, his mic was fucking fucked up. So you didn't even hear the whole ladies and gentlemen. All you heard was gentlemen. So you couldn't even get the pop that it was supposed to have been, warranted, because people didn't know if his fucking mic worked or not. Yeah. And then the long ass aisle comes into play, which takes even more time, because now they gotta walk down this bitch. And then what is the interaction with them? Oh, I'm gonna go this way. I'm just go this way, and then I'm gonna. He gets pushed down, and then all of a sudden, Logan Paul has balls and a heart. Since when in WWE character you got balls and a heart that you get pushed down, and all of a sudden you want to fight? Exactly. You want to fight two big grown ass men? Like since when? Like this, no one cared about any of this.
This has been a theme as of late, where they are writing these characters that are making such uncharacteristic decisions. First, it was Cody, who pulls out the title and hits Drew with it during the title match on SmackDown. That's so uncharacteristic for the white meat babyface American Nightmare character. And then you got Logan Paul, the biggest chicken shit heel this side of the Miz in the company, decides he has balls for once because he got pushed down. And then by the end of the night, he just says, fuck it, I'm joining them. This is, oh my God. And yeah, I agree with you. You're actually right. He needed to get interrupted after thanking everybody, because I do like the bit where he talks about all the people that he would like to face, but you are basically you're basically honey dicking us with a whole bunch of options that are better than the one you're giving us.
None of them is happening.
They're all better than the one you're giving.
None of them are happening, and that's what was infuriating about it, and that's why I intentionally didn't want to overspeak your dialogue. But I'm just this cat. This ain't happening. Ain't none of these matchups happening. He ain't fighting JD. He ain't fighting Finn Balor. He ain't fighting Dominik Mysterio. He ain't fighting AJ Styles. He ain't fighting John Cena. He just went on a rhetoric of bullshit. And then we get a fucking interruption of someone no one wanted in Logan Paul. And then we get a broken interruption from Paul Heyman and Bron Breakker in them. And then Logan Paul is all of a sudden a tweener now. All of a sudden now he's
an heroic babyface who saved top babyface. All
people you want to have balls towards, you're gonna do this to Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed of all people.
So he's a heel who has balls, but also an idiot.
But you know what? And no one gives a fuck if he had balls or not. No one, legit, no one cares. And he is now such an important part of this show, as you have alluded to. Now he's an important part of the show. Hey, yay for us on Raw now. Great, good stuff, y'all. Because 30 minutes. This was 30 fucking minutes. Like, I just couldn't. I just was like, yo, why is this? Oh shit, is getting cut. Oh shit, is absolutely getting cut from this show. And I was just like, I can only imagine. Yeah.
I was like, I honestly came up when I saw this comment. I was like, we need to make a cut of me singing different songs, like me singing Nikki Bella's theme song, me singing. But that one just came to me because it was just like, it was like the ultimate. It's that theme song has become one of the ultimate buzzkill themes in WWE for me. Like, you gave us all this stuff to get excited about. Dum 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 humble, humble. I'm so humble.
Like, yo, that's one of the only theme musics that you can hear the entire song to, because there's no reaction, so you can hear every drum. You can hear
booze, but it's booze that you can still hear the theme music.
Yeah, it's not heat booze. It's annoyed booze.
Yeah,
it's like,
why are you here?
God, this guy's on the fucking show.
It's like boo, boo, tomato, tomato, boo, boo.
So yeah, this is how we started. So yeah, Logan Paul gets fucked up. CM Punk, all of a sudden, you know, he already they already got this man looking like a fucking weak ass little champion, needing the help of a Logan Paul and getting his ass beat, and literally not even this man. Yo, it's like, can y'all just? Is it that difficult for y'all to make CM Punk just look strong? Like, is it just that like challenging for y'all to? Does he always have to fucking have uphill battles even as champion right now? He's still still like he still looks like an underdog even though he's holding a strap.
But all Punk has done since the Drew McIntyre feud is be a friend. He was a friend for Paul Heyman. He was a friend for Cody Rhodes. He was a friend for Jey Uso. Where was his friends when he got jumped?
I'm not here.
Why did he need Logan Paul to make the save for him? Why Jey Uso literally? We're gonna talk about a backstage segment where Jey Uso said, "I was thinking about helping you tonight."
I was thinking about it. No,
what you were watching?
But this is the same one.
I would have been like, "You're watching? You are watching? I thought you weren't here yet."
It's the same man that just said, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." But over the last 2 years, all this nigga has become is everybody's best friend. Yep. like this nigga's become Barney.
I love you. You love me. Isn't it a great night to be in New Mexico? Because I love you guys and I love the fans. I love my wife. I'm so straight edge.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you that you just did that. I hate you.
Say it with me, guys. I love you. You love me. Isn't it a great night to be in New Mexico? Because I love my wife and I love the fans. I'm CM Punk. I'm so straight edge.
Yo, it's like, I thought you were here to make money and win championships. You've been the friendliest nigga on the fucking roster. Like, you even, fuck. This motherfucker even was willing to be Logan Paul's friend.
You're either with me or you get out of my ring.
Like, why are you even
you're with me?
In the fight with you?
At the end of the night, he sees Logan Paul is next to him. Yeah, I'm gonna trust him. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, fucking Barney. Like everybody gets a hug from you. This, you know what? You know what? We got so much more show.
Chrissy Loves in the chat with us today. That's how you know this episode was worth talking about. Chrissy Love says, like, what are we doing? With the shrug emojis, saying pure foolishness at its finest with this pick. Logan Paul. Yes, this is the big thing. And this is what
I'm gonna
this,
I know
yeah,
you meant
yeah.
prick.
With this prick, Logan Paul, and with the eye roll emojis. But the reason why my headline says, because Logan Paul is ready. Because 2 weeks ago on True Hill Heat, we asked the question. Because WWE seems to be slowing down the process. Despite that big angle where Bron Breakker, they gave Bron Breakker agency. He is the one that manufactured the betrayal of Seth Rollins. Like he was going to get propelled and elevated to the sky. And then he wasn't in the Battle Royal. And then he said he has a lot to learn. And then he beat LA Knight last week. They said they were going to wait till a new world champion is crowned. And then we see this first segment. And then we see this overall show where this first segment sets up a show-long narrative. So I will give them credit and points for that. This is not like a 0 out of 10 segment. It did accomplish something because it set up a show-long narrative.
There's meat on the bone there, but the shit tastes bad.
Exactly, because of how we get to the end of the night. And you're not setting up Bron Breakker and CM Punk. You're not even close to there. You're setting up Logan Paul and CM Punk. You're setting up Logan Paul teaming up with The Vision at War Games. That is what you are more concerned with. You're not concerned with building up Bron Breakker at this point. That's not one of your priorities here. It's clear.
Yeah. Yeah. This is like if you want to go to the cookout. Or do you want to go to Karen's house and eat their chicken? Which one you want? They both gonna be cooked, but you're gonna get the cookout chicken, or you're gonna get Karen's unseasoned chicken. Right now, we got a bunch of unseasoned chicken because this shit's bland as fuck. But it's cooked though. It's cooked. It's just it's served. Take it. Eat that shit. Eat that shit. You WWE fucking marks. Eat this shit up. Eat this shit alive. Because this is where we're going from here.
Our opening contest, you had Nikki Bella
please,
and Stephanie Vaquer teaming up for the first time. They're going up against the Judgment Days, Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. Perez backs Bella into the ropes early on. You start off with Nikki and Roxanne. They had a better exchange this week than their entire matchup from last week. Everything breaks down early on. We get a hip bump by Vaquer and Nikki Bella, and they do a dive off the apron before we go to a commercial break. Pretty much a lot of their offense here was basically them like doing hugs with each other or hip bumps, and then pretty much like doing a move. That's what their double teams were. It was kind of silly. We come back with Bella getting knocked down. Perez hits a lion salt, landing right on her ribs with her knees. That looked brutal. Bella managed to hit a tornado DDT. She gets the hot tag to Vaquer. Vaquer runs wild. She tries to go for the SVP, but that gets blocked. A high cross body by Vaquer gets a 2 count. You get Perez, who gets the Devil's Kiss, who gets a big reaction, of course. Bella comes in. She goes for the Rack Attack 2.0. She gets it, but Raquel makes the save. Vaquer takes Rodriguez to the apron, but she can't hit the Devil's Kiss there. Instead, Rodriguez drops her right onto the apron. She hits Bella right in the face while not being the legal person behind the referee's back. And that leads to Roxanne hitting Pop Rocks for the victory here as the Judgment Day pick up a win over the WWE Women's World Champion and as well as a WWE Hall of Famer. So the Judgment Day picking up momentum, which would lead to later on in the show, Raquel Rodriguez getting an opportunity at the WWE Women's World Championship next week on Monday Night Raw. Pretty decent matchup here. I thought that Bella was more palatable in a tag team than she was in singles competition. I thought that it was fine seeing her as the babyface in peril, her making the tag to Vaquer. Vaquer and Perez were the best in this matchup. The booking makes no sense because you did first week, it's really Roxanne that's stepping up to Stephanie for a challenge, which leads to a non-title match where Stephanie just beats Roxanne. Then the attack, then Nikki makes a save. Then the next week, Nikki loses to Roxanne, so you get Roxanne's heat back. Then Roxanne wins in this tag team matchup, but Raquel's getting the title opportunity. Shouldn't have Raquel got the title opportunity, or shouldn't Raquel have gotten the win in this tag team matchup to set up the title match for next week? And if you're not going to do that, then shouldn't have Roxanne lost by DQ to Stephanie a couple of weeks ago to set up a title match for Roxanne, since that's the person that got back-to-back victories here to set up a title match? None of this makes sense, but that's WWE for you.
I'm about to say, you're talking way too logical. This was already pre-booked like 3 weeks ago. Like, regardless of what the results are, this was already pre-booked. So this is WWE booking in advance. Remember, they don't do anything in advance. They do everything on the fly. This is them doing in advance, regardless of what the results are. So this is exactly what that was. This match was planned a month ago. And how we get there, who the fuck cares? Like, how we get there? Who the fuck cares how we get there? As long as the Judgment Day pulls out the victory, no matter who gets the win, no matter how it happens, we're gonna just do exactly what we planned. Are you fucking happy? Y'all wanted Raquel to get the fucking championship match. She got it. Now, how the fuck we get there? Who cares? You got it. Eat it. Like, this is literally what they do this week in and week out. But the match was cool. Like, it was all right. I will, like, I know people's kind of either on Nikki's side or dogging Nikki a little bit, but I'll give her some props here, because even though she's obviously not the best wrestler, this is the best era in women's wrestling, period.
Yeah.
And the fact that she's in there, even hanging with these girls, because when Nikki was dominating, the competition was... So she didn't have a lot of examples to follow behind and you know, be mentored by. She kind of was that. So now she's in the ring with all of these upper echelon women. She's got some catching up to do, and she's been trying. So I won't dunk all over like her run here now is because she was so dominant in an era full of non-real like wrestlers. Now she's in an era full of wrestlers. She's doing all right. Like, she's doing all right. Like, she's not gonna be like the superstar woman. She's not going to be Io Sky. She's not going to be Rhea Ripley. She's not going to be Stephanie Vaquer. But she's doing all right. Like, so, like, I'm not going to, like, I don't dog Nikki the way a lot of people do, because to me, it's completely unwarranted. Like, there's no base behind it. Like, if you look at her era back then, that era... Not calling it whack, but that era was not as developed as this era. This era, these chicks are wrestlers. Like, I
mean, there's no question it was kind of whack. I mean,
so on a
as far I won't say it was.
They were treated with no importance. They were treated with no importance. They had it was whack how they were treated. Yes.
They were given that would be the
only thing. Be like, you go out there, you get 3 minutes. You get 3 minutes. What the fuck are you gonna do with 3 minutes?
Exactly.
Your championship match, you get 4 to 6 minutes. The fuck are you supposed to do with that? Like, so now these chicks are getting 8, 10, 12 minutes, and they are practicing their craft. So, like, pump the brakes a little bit on all the people that's like, yo, Nikki ain't ready. Like, Nikki trash compared. Like, yo, pump the brakes a little bit. Nikki is hanging with these chicks. Like, she's hanging with them, and that's this is also after a major neck injury. So, like, you know, like,
after giving birth to a child, like, come on,
you know, think about it before, you know. I'm telling a lot of wrestling fans to think, but you know, that's asking too much already. But the match was okay. Like, one, I'm gonna just say it now. Please go back to the OG Steph entrance. I don't like this new one. I don't like this new one. All this pyro
raising up with the horns.
No. Y'all doing too much.
Well, you
just leave perfection untouched.
I think what Shop Guy JJ doesn't understand, he didn't see the video of me and Stephanie Vaquer. We went over the entrance. We had to add some pomp and circumstance, some aura to her entrance.
Some aura! I fucking hate this. Some fucking aura. She has aura. She don't need the fucking fireworks show. She is the Dark Angel, you fucking dummies. Like, the fuck does she need pyro for? Like, oh my God. Like, yo, it's like y'all had it perfect. And you motherfuckers just gotta overtouch shit. You motherfuckers just gotta throw extra season on in there where it don't need it. It didn't need it. Just saying. Like, I ain't gonna make me love her any less, but darkness don't need pyro. Just notes. Fucking dummies. It's fucking basic.
Yeah, and Davion
take a pyro.
Davion, Nikki Bella turning on Stephanie Vaquer has been obvious, clear as day. That's this whole thing started.
Yeah, nobody's really that's we're just kind of waiting for the week for it to happen. Like, that's
exactly.
Yeah, that's hella obvious.
Exactly. Like, yeah, we would get a segment later on in the show, actually, where Stephanie Vaquer was leaving the building and Nikki Bella ran up on her and basically apologized to her for losing the matchup. She says that she feels like she is, you know, the girls like you and the rest of them, they're just so much better than I ever was, and I apologize. I'm losing my confidence. Vaquer has to, defend her title against Raquel Rodriguez next week, but she says that she is full of praise for Bella for paving the way for them, and says that, you know, she has to believe in herself and that she can keep up with the ladies of this generation. And Nikki Bella says that she wants to be in Stephanie's corner next week. She's going to have her back against the Judgment Day. So this felt like gaslighting by Nikki Bella more than anything.
Well, yeah, she'll help her, then turn on her, and you know, yeah. I mean, but this is I'm okay with this writing on the wall. Like, they need to,
this is fine.
They need to give Stephanie some type of rivalry with some type of substance, because that is something that she has yet to have in this company at all. Like, there's been like no real substance in any of her like matchup pairings. So I'm okay with something. I'm okay with them starting the pot with something. And Nikki Bella, fine. It'll get better. We got other months, but we're starting with Nikki.
I just want WWE to give us anything like remotely like as detailed and as lengthy as like Toni Storm and Mariah May, where you pair where you pair two women up with the direct intention of eventually doing a big matchup, and it's not like microwave. Every version of this since Trish and Mickey in WWE has felt so microwave.
Ooh, man. You know what that takes, SP? Effort. That shit takes effort. You see this booking all year? Shit takes effort. You tell me these niggas got effort in their fucking veins?
No, I don't think so.
Like I said, Tony, you went all the way up. You went to the women's feud of the year, bro. Like, yo, nah, yo, you gotta set that bar a lot lower. You gotta be like, yo, can we get something as equivalent to like Bayley and Io Sky's damage control run or something when they turned on Bayley? You gotta set the bar way lower, like way lower.
You're right. That's my bad. That's
Women's
my bad,
Feud
dog.
of the Year. You think they got that shit in their fucking bones?
No, they don't. They don't got that in their repertoire. They don't got that in the repertoire.
Fuck out of here. That was literally the perfect women's match. They ain't got that shit in their system.
Fair enough. JJ laughing and me laughing too. We got Annika who says, when is this match gonna happen? Please not at Mania. I think this the Nikki and Stephanie Vaquer would probably be at like Survivor Series or Saturday Night's Main Event. It's happening this year. It's not happening.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be this year. They're gonna get that out the way this year, because then they'll give the Stephanie the bigger rivalries for Rumble and Mania season.
Yeah, exactly. But after that matchup, we go to the video package for the announcement for the John Cena Last Time Is Now tournament. What's your thoughts on the tournament announcement? Do you think that that's the right way to determine the final match for John Cena?
I mean, it's what? Here's your fucking flavorless chicken. You fucking eat it. Fucking eat it. This is what you get. They had 11 months. 11 months to figure this out. I need y'all to we are in November, my guys and gals.
The announcement was made in June of 2024. That John Cena's final year is 2025.
But then they got the 36 dates. They had 11 months. And this is what you come up with as a final match. Yeah. They don't know. They're literally experts at not knowing. They just don't know. Like, so we're having a tournament for the fight not only a non-champion.
Yes, correct.
At Saturday night's main event at that. And it's 97% sure that it's going to be a match that nobody asked for.
I mean, no, Gunther. I think people ask for Gunther. I asked for Gunther, and when the John Cena retirement tour.
In this tournament,
Gunther was shown during the video package. Gunther is the one that's been rumored since what was it, October or September earlier this fall.
Yeah, so we're getting, who was it, Rusev and Damian Priest?
Dude, oh my God. Don't make me talk about this whole announcement early, because I was saving that rant.
This is honestly, I'm in the position of I'd rather y'all had just done nothing. Like, I'd rather y'all had not just done shit. Because I'm
insulted.
This is like, this ain't even John Cena bad. Like, this is just flat out corny. Like, this is just flat out corny. Like, and you don't even use that word very often unless it's like really warranted. This is corny. Like,
and then the best thing I didn't mention is we saw next that there is a tumbler to determine at random who is going to be in the John Cena Last Time Is Now Open Challenge.
Y'all dead
a
ass.
tumbler.
Y'all
and mind you, it's not a tumbler like, we see, like they kept the camera, like this is an actual shot of Adam Pearce taking the ball out of the tumbler reading the name and telling us who's going to be in the tournament. No, it is us with no audio, seeing the tumbler, seeing Adam Pearce take a tumbler ball out of the tumbler, opening up, seeing the name, talking to a referee, being like, yeah, but you don't hear anything he's saying. You don't know who the name is. So how are we supposed to believe that any of the names in the matches that we were announced later in the show are actually what was on the tumbler names in the balls?
Because all those papers are blank.
Sometimes I really don't like this company. They make everything, they make the simplest shit so more difficult with the decisions that they make.
I wish I was in the war room hearing them cook up this idea and say,
like,
this is what we're gonna do for John Cena's final match. And I think this is gonna blow y'all minds, guys. We are gonna give him the best exit possible. We are gonna give this man a 16-man tournament for the right to have his last match. That is how you earn it, with hustle and loyalty, and that will earn John Cena's respect. Oh, shit, we cooking. Woo! Oh, shit, we cooking.
He's like, ooh!
Ooh, you deserve a raise, Jeff. Ooh, and that loins right there.
It was Ed Koskey. It was Ed Koskey who came up with the idea for the tournament, and everybody was like, "Ooh, that's good. That's good right there." Like Michael PSA's today. I actually like that idea. I like that idea a lot. And then Triple H, he's drinking his water. He puts down his water and he's just rubbing his beard, and he goes, "Guys, how about we call it the Last Time Is Now tournament?" And everybody just stands up and like, oh my God! Oh my God! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
Yo, H.
He did it again! He did it again! He's cooking again!
Yo, can nobody touch us?
This is what we do. This is what we do.
Yo, this is the best way I'm gonna enjoy this, is by making fun of it, because golly, this shit is fucking terrible.
Oh man, we got Dayon who says this whole tournament is a farce. We got Davion who says the matches will be good to great, but this booking has been so ass backwards for this retirement. Chilling with Chase says, nah, Triple H didn't think of that. That was for sure Heyman or Ed. No, Ed came up with the idea of the tournament. What I'm saying is that Triple H just decided to put the tagline of the retirement tour onto the tournament. He didn't come up with he didn't think of anything. He really just said something that he thought was the killest shit ever, and the whole room had to go like, oh my God, he's such a creative genius. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yo, and the people that y'all are giving credit to giving it the name, the concept,
Heyman would not.
Heyman
would not, because Heyman doesn't say anything in those war rooms. He doesn't come up with anything. And mind you, Heyman's not going to come up with the tagline because it doesn't have to do with Roman Reigns, Braun Breaker, Brock Lesnar, the Rhea Ripley, the people that he works with. It has to do with Cena. He doesn't work with Cena. He's not going to come up with the tagline. It's going to be Triple H. No, it's not a creative thought, though, Chase. It's not. Like, what are you talking about? It's not a creative thought. That's the whole point of the joke. I think you're missing the point of the joke. The point of the joke is calling it the Last Time Is Now tournament. It's not creative at all. It's literally taking the tagline for the retirement tour and putting it in a tournament. That is all. That is the level of creativity, or that straight line that Triple H can do. That is exactly what he does. He will say, he will hear the great idea, or the bad idea in this case, or non-creative idea in this case, and he'll put a name on it. That's his form of being the head booker.
So they just basically ripped the line off of the 25 to 30 shirts that he wore all year.
Exactly.
Oh, it makes so much sense. It's synergy. It's the synergy. You see how it all comes together?
Everybody in the room had to wait like 10 minutes as he rubbed his beard, and he came up with that thought process.
Yo.
He shuffles his cup with ice, and he says, "The last time is now tournament." And everybody just pops. Everybody's like,
oh. Everybody just lost their shit and just said, "That's the one." This shit fucking line has been on his shirt all fucking year, on every color imaginable, fucking yellow, brown, blue, orange, pink, fucking purple, every color.
He's like, John, we came up with an excellent idea. We're gonna do a tournament to determine who's gonna face you in your final match. We're gonna call it the Last Time Is Now tournament. And John's like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'm doing Peacemaker.
Do you hear the tone in John Cena's voice when he is doing the monologue to that? No energy.
Some people say it's because and I've been waiting to face some people I've never faced before.
It was literally they gave him a cue card and said, read this. You will not have video on your face, so you ain't got to worry about your expressions. Just read it, and we'll do the rest. Because this is what we do.
It's what we do. Davion saying, Cena talking about there will be people who don't work here in this thing. You mean WWE Thursday Night Impact? Yeah, that's who will show up. That's basically who will show up. We got Danny who's reminiscing, saying it's kind of weird that Cena is almost finished. It's gonna be emotional December 13th. I was 12 when Cena debuted. I'm just turned 35. So there you go. Seeing Cena's whole career. Does it feel weird for you? I just feel old. I don't feel weird.
I mean, it is kind of cool that you've seen somebody's like a legendary Hall of Fame career from start to finish, and it was like the amount of time that it is.
Yeah.
And a lot of it was he was the man for a long time. Obviously, there was a lot of breaks in between for the later years, but still, those are still years. You know,
a decade. He was on top for a decade.
Don't let
2005 to 2015.
Don't let LeBron fans into the chat. They'd be like, LeBron did this. He's doing it for 23 years. He's still going. He's still going. He's still wanting to go. He's my goat.
Hey, some people argued with me when I did that greatest WWE wrestlers of all time list, and I put Austin at number 1 and Cena was at number 4. And some people were getting on me, being like, Cena's number 1. What are you talking about? How dare you? That's disrespectful. Putting him below The Rock and Hulk Hogan and Stone Cold Steve Austin. I was like, oh, you mean the 3 most well-known wrestlers that made it possible for John Cena to do what he did? Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, John Cena is one of the greatest of all time. I remember, I always tell the story. I remember I was the biggest John Cena fan when he first did the Thugonomics turn and the rapping gimmick. I was in high school. I had an AIM that was J Cena KB8 because I was that much of a John Cena mark. So John Cena was my guy back then, and I even had to become a jaded fan who got annoyed with him when he was getting pushed too much, especially the Nexus thing. The Nexus thing, I think, was my tipping point.
Where he beat 37 people by himself.
Yeah, it was the combination of 2009 and the overdrawn out continuous John Cena versus Randy Orton rivalry. That's why when people try to tell me that Randy Orton is his greatest rival of all time, I laugh at them because you didn't live through it. You didn't live through them facing each other every single month at every single PLE, and none of it is ever that memorable or great. So yeah, no, not his greatest rival. But I had to live through that, and then the Nexus the following year, yeah, I had to top out. And then the next year, CM Punk comes in, and he's like the cool guy who comes in, and it's like, yeah, I've been riding with Punk from the beginning. I like Punk since he was in Ring of Honor. I'm going with him instead of Cena. So yeah. And then Bryan came up, and I was riding with Bryan like 6 years before he even came up in WWE. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Bryan. I'm good on the Cena stuff. And then Cena had the US Open challenge. It was like, yeah, we back. We Cena fans, we back, y'all.
We back. We back like crack. Oh Lord, man. I think
the ups and downs of the John Cena career. Yes, when he kicked out of a DDT on concrete, everyone will remember how pissed they were. We got a super chat donation here. Thank you so much, Chuck Berries. Thank you, Chuck Berries, for the support. He says that the fact that you guys are reviewing such a non-climatic and lack of interesting episodic wrestling TV show for the masses deserved at least one super chat. You go. Thank you, Chuck Berries. You're one of the big supporters. We appreciate you. As always, be like Chuck Berries. Be a true heel. Be a great heel and send a super chat donation. Thank you for that, Chuck Berries. We appreciate the support. We got Davion who says Cena versus
hard times.
It is. It's holiday season, y'all. This is what we're gonna get in December for Christmas season. We got Cena versus Punk at Money in the Bank 2011 is top 5 in my all-time favorite Cena matches. That's probably the greatest Cena match to a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And absolutely, Open Challenge Cena is he says is one of my favorite versions of him, says Chase. It's the best version of him to me. That was a monster. That's why when we did peak year on True Hill Heat, that was like 2015 Cena. That's the best Cena. That's peak Cena. That's what he's got a little bit of Super Cena left, but he's got the veteran wild. Plus, he's got the want and the need to do indie style wrestling, and he's pulling out different moves and shit every single week. Like that was the most fun Cena, most fun version of Cena. Then they got. After that, you get backstage, you get CM Punk. He runs into Jey Uso, who is thinking about helping Punk earlier. Punk asks if he's talking to Jey Uso or Little Roman. Uso says they can take care of the Vision tonight. He says, you're talking to main event Jey Uso. And he says that, how about we take care of his Vision problem? So Punk says that he'll get his gear. Jay says he'll talk to Adam Pearce. And a match is set up for the main event, Jey Uso and CM Punk versus the Bron stars of the Vision, Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed.
Yay, back to our regular scheduled program, the Vision headlining Raw. Woo-hoo.
But honestly, I watched this segment and I was like, oh man, you know what would be interesting? You know what would be actual pivot? I'm actually sold on Jey Uso turning heel. I'm actually that would be risky. It would be risky, yes, but it would at least be very, very intriguing and interesting. And seeing this backstage segment, I was like, what if they do that tonight? Like he seemed to get over losing the World Heavyweight Championship, the thing he's been obsessed with, the thing that he was willing to eliminate his brother for. He was willing to get over that very easily to fight next to Punk. So I was like, is this just all a red herring? And then we would see another backstage segment that sowed the seed as well, only to get the most predictable and least interesting option at the
end. I mean, based on what they're doing with and to Jey Uso, can we get just something different? Can we just get something different? Like you know what? I'd rather them take a swing at something and it. So like, I'm not all the way pissed off at the John Cena thing, even though it turned out the way it has, because at least they took a swing. You gotta take swings. This one they swung and missed. They might swing. They'll probably swing and miss if they do Jey Uso as well. But at least it's something that is not literally, you know what you're gonna see every week.
Big up to Danny, because I usually go in on him for some of his takes and comments in the chat. But this is a great one. This is much better than what we got. He says Jey Uso shouldn't have been involved at all. He says Logan Paul should have agreed to team with Punk to face the Vision, and then you do the heel turn. That would have been so much better than what we actually got.
I mean, I love how y'all just think with so much logic when we're talking about WWE programming. Like, I won't stoop myself to think that logically when thinking about WWE, because I will be disappointed every single time. And even when I don't think logically, I still get disappointed at WWE logic.
Chuck Berry says, yeah, I'm kind of over the eating, so please turn Jey heel. We got Chase who says Jay's promos as a babyface are the same. You think you can beat me, Oos? Heavy breathing. Yeah, you think, huh? More breathing. Well, 4 letters, 1 word.
1 word.
Yeet.
I'm gonna get you, Oos.
I'm gonna get you. Penta and El Grande Americano are up next. They got
here these niggas go again. This nigga already has enough fireworks, B. They could like yo. They pissing me off with this shit.
You get Ryu and Bravo are at ringside for El Grande. Penta snaps off a hurricane head scissors early on, but El Grande cuts him off with another faceplant version. El Grande goes after the mask, but he gets suplexed for a 2 count. They fight to the apron and strike it out until El Grande reverses a Mexican destroyer into a backdrop, and we head to commercial break. We come back from break with Penta fighting out of trouble, but a Canadian Mexican destroyer is blocked. Instead, Penta kicks him in the head for a 2 count. They strike it out with Penta sending him outside. We get a big flip dive to the outside, which connects, but Bravo trips up Penta right in front of the referee, earning himself an eject. Bravo earns himself an ejection for that. But as the referee is ejecting him, you get Ryu, who comes on the other side and gives the loaded up mass medal to El Grande. Penta plants Ryu, but Ryu gets caught trying to catch Penta on top and gets ejected himself before Penta takes him out with a big dive. El Grande goes for the diving headbutt, but Penta super kicks it right into his head. And then he follows up with the second rope Mexican destroyer for the 1-2-3. Penta picking up a well-timed or long-awaited victory in one-on-one competition against El Grande Americano. This one won just over 10 minutes. Rock solid bout here. I think these guys have good chemistry with one another, and it made for a good bout. Post-match, you get Ryu and Bravo, who come into the ring. They try to surround him, but Penta's able to escape and bail from the ring. What did you think?
You know what? This match was actually kind of cool. Even though I was I'm over this like over excessive use of pyrotechnicians. Like, good lord. Like, you already gave him entrance ones, and then you give him corner post ones. The next thing you know, he's going to do a Mexican destroyer, and then there's going to be more coming out of the fucking ground. And then when he does Zero Metal, he's going to have some coming fucking sparkling out his fucking hands. Like chill. But I actually, because I've been shitting on this 7-foot El Grande Americano every time I see him. But, this was actually, I kind of enjoyed this match a little bit. Like, I enjoyed the little antics. It was a nice little TV match. And the finish was okay. I kind of dug it. Penta, they at least I got out of this that they like Penta. They like Penta. Now, what do they want to do with Penta is another fucking story. But they like Penta. They really like Penta. So I'm good. I'm good on that. And yeah, the match was one of the better ones that I've seen from this 7-foot version of El Grande Americano.
So yeah, there you go. We got some love for the matchup in the chat and talking about your pyro. Danny's giving it best match of the night. We got Ryan Armstrong who brings up this is the only singles match on this episode of Monday Night Raw. 5 matches, pretty much all the rest of them are tag team matches, from the women to the men. I don't know why all the tag team matches on this show, but it made for a better show.
I mean, thank God we needed the in-ring work because all this shit that's happening outside of the ring. I just need more. I need more women's stuff. I need more women's stuff to happen during this show because I'm so much more intrigued with what's going on the women's side compared to all this same old shit that's happening on the other side. So
I'll be honest with you. It's not even that. I know you say you need more women's segment. The men have one of the better segments on the show. We're gonna get into that. But this is the key. This is the key. It's the main event scene. The main event scene. It's everything but the main event scene on Raw is actually doing well. Both Intercontinental titles and their champions are doing very well. The tag team division is starting to get more focus on the men's side, and it's getting a lot of focus on the women's side, and it's gotten better as of late. The women's division has always been great on this side on Monday Night Raw. It's just the main event scene. The main event scene it's getting close. I'm not saying it's there yet, but I'm saying it's getting close. It's starting to feel like November 2024 AEW with the Death Riders.
That's a dark place.
Where like everybody wants to say that was like a dark time and creative was all bad at that time. To me, it was really a lot of things were good on the show. It's just the Death Riders was so bad and they're the main event and they're taking up all the time that's so bringing everything down.
Yeah, they're taking up so many segments. They're on like 3-4 times during the show. Good Lord. Yeah. I mean, but the main event scene right now consists of a lot of motherfucking people.
It does.
So they're like eating up like half the fucking program.
And that's how you're able to have the show long narrative that we had on this show here. So, but we did get some women on the show here next. We get the Kabuki Warriors. We get a pre-tape video where they talk about how they're tired of the lack of respect for Asuka and how she is the one true legend of the women's division. She says they said they are ready to take over the tag team division, and what they did last week is just a small taste of what they are capable of. As for Bayley, which was the notable thing that I brought up about the segment, they say that they showed her a level of kindness because of their history together. But Asuka warns that kindness will not last forever, as they will be facing Lyra Valkyria and Bayley tonight. But they say that the Kabuki Warriors will be the next WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. I'm loving their characters. Spoiler alert, they would probably have the match of the night, in my opinion. Kabuki Warriors been great.
And I love this total buy-in from Kairi saying that everybody needs to apologize to Asuka. Oh man, I'm loving the ingredient of Kairi saying so much because she is like literally she's looking like somebody that's just dealing with multiple personality shifts. But she is always just loyal. No matter how she behaves, she's always just going to be loyal. Like, she's concerned, but will always side with Asuka. And now she's like, fuck that. Nah, y'all all just need to apologize to Asuka now. Like I'm not feeling sorry for none of y'all anymore. Like, respect Asuka or you're going to pay.
But I would say, starting from the Penta and El Grande Americano, this is the best stretch of the show. Because that match was good.
Yeah,
this video segment was good to further along the Kabuki Warriors.
This is what we start to cook a little bit. We start
set up a match for later, and then we got probably the best in-ring promo of the night, second best promo of the whole entire show. It's Dominik Mysterio, our Intercontinental Champion, Dirty Dom, our WWE AAA Mega Intercontinental Champion. He brags about all of his greatness, being the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time with his 9th defense as Saturday night's main event. He also says that he is the greatest AAA Mega Campeon, and he is also the greatest luchador of all time. This brings out his father, Rey Mysterio. He has returned. Commentary says that Rey has been medically cleared to compete. Rey doesn't like that Dom is calling himself the greatest luchador of all time. He says, what about El Santo? What about Blue Demon? Or Eddie Guerrero? The only one who got a pop is Eddie Guerrero, obviously. Is Dominik better than they are? And Dominik gives us the line of the night where he says, keep my father's name out of your mouth.
Yeah. Hell yeah. He said that shit with conviction.
Oh my God, he's incredible. That was great. That was great. Great stuff by Dom. Dom says that he certainly thinks that he is better than El Santo, Blue Demon, and even Eddie Guerrero. But he says that he knows that he is better than his father, Rey Mysterio. That's too far for Rey, who isn't going to let Dominik disrespect Lucha Libre. Rey isn't having this and wants to stand up for what's right and wants to stand up for Lucha Libre. He says that as long as he's around, Dominik will never be the greatest of all time. He says that this ring will never belong to him, and he will never be the greatest Mysterio in wrestling. So Dom gets pissed off. A brawl is on. Rey gets the better of Dom. He puts him in position and he hits the 619. He tries to go for the West Coast pop, but Dominik is able to escape. This was so much fun. And this was so great because we saw a Dom that was beloved by this New Mexico crowd. They were chanting for him, eating up everything he said, laughing at his jokes, loving everything he said. But once he was showing too much disrespect to his noble, sweet, beloved babyface father, he got heat for it. So we got the best of both Doms. We got heel Dom and we got this lion cheating beloved babyface Dom all at the same time. This was great. What did you think? And I feel like this sets up Dom and Rey for San Diego. We're not doing the Cena match at Survivor Series. We're doing father, son in their hometown for the Intercontinental Championship.
Love it. Love it. This was awesome. This was something nice. Even though this was done before, it just felt fresh. It just felt like something that the show desperately needed. Like it was good seeing Rey Mysterio outside of the fucking LWO. Like it was just nice to see like Rey Mysterio and his true aura just alone and stepping up to now the hottest thing in the company, which is his son. It just feels like the perfect timing and the perfect marriage for this to happen. And my God, like, damn, the way they just traded back to each other, I loved it. Even though Rey is talking, you still hear them thunderous, dirty Dom chants. Like Rey is like, wait a minute. Like, I'm supposed to. He's learning how popular Dom is because he's like, I just came back. Like
no, but he eventually got them on his side by the end of his promo.
Yeah, and it's like that's how good Rey Mysterio is because the crowd, you know, when they on one side, they stay there. But Rey was able to flip that script, and it was really good. And then you hear the crowd after he's fucking talking, and they're going back and forth, and then you hear the crowd chanting, beat his ass. I'm like, yeah, this was fucking awesome. This was so awesome because they're both like they obviously, you know, now that Dom is like so entrenched in his character, he actually lives the character now. So it is just effortless for him. Like Dom is riding this undeniable wave. And this wave is almost like the one thing that can stop him. I'm just afraid that they are capable because they are them, which is the WWE and Triple H. But this wave that he's on is just magical, and I'm glad that he is doing a part of this wave with Rey Mysterio. So I am really excited about this. So yes, sign me all the way up for this because this is better than anything in the fucking other scene that you just alluded to. So yes, sign me up.
So this is an interesting question from Dion because of what Rey said at the end of this promo, where he said, as long as I'm around, you're not the greatest of all time and all of this stuff. It really did sound like we are getting near the time where Rey is going to retire. Do you think that he would put his career on the line at Survivor Series?
Not this soon. That's some shit you save for WrestleMania. You save that for WrestleMania. You don't do that at Survivor Series. I know it's hometown in San Diego, but the moment would call for that at WrestleMania.
And I think that Rey wouldn't put his career on the line. He would put his mask on the line. He would unmask. Essentially
would be his WWE career.
Yeah. The mask is what his career is. It wouldn't be career on the line. It would be the mask on the line. And they can do something where it's Dom versus him for the AAA title at WrestleMania next year. If they want to do it, they could do the match in San Diego for the Intercontinental title and then do AAA first ever AAA Mega Championship matchup at WrestleMania. Dom and Rey, mask versus hair.
Yeah. And that, you know what? And this is not something that it's not going to be from here on out through WrestleMania. This is something that is going to happen for a moment, go away for a little bit, and then resurface again. So I'm all for
and that's been the Dom Rey feud for the last 3 years.
It's been
since he turned on him. It's been, hey, we're gonna come here. We set it up. He turns on him. He joins the Judgment Day. Rey doesn't want to fight him, so that's how we are gonna spend the next couple of months heading into WrestleMania until Dom disrespects his mom and his sister so much that Rey finally wants to fight him. We do the match at WrestleMania. We're going to have them kind of feud after that with the whole Bad Bunny stuff, but then we're going to separate them. Dom's going to go over here. He's going to have his Rhea stuff. He's going to have the Judgment Day stuff. They're going to be the head stable on Monday Night Raw. I'm going to have Rey over here on SmackDown. He's going to do some stuff with LWO, with Santos Escobar, with Carlito. Then I'm going to bring them back together in 2024 so we can see how Dom now he couldn't beat Rey before when he was with Rhea, but now that he's with Liv, now he can beat Rey, as we saw last year. That's what they did when they brought them back together. Then they separated them again. Rey got hurt. He's been gone for so long, and now he comes back, and it's a totally different Dom. It feels like he's faced 3 different versions of Dom. Right. Dom after 2 years after the heel turn, Dom after a few months after the heel turn, and now this Dom 3 years after the heel turn, who's like his fully fledged, kind of fully formed version of himself, it feels.
Yeah, and I don't want a stipulation of hair because it would make it too predictable, because Dom ain't losing that hair. That's his meal ticket. Dom ain't losing.
I think he eventually will, though.
When he hits his 30s, he ain't losing that shit in his 20s. Like he's still 20? He 27, 28 or some shit like that.
28.
Yeah, so he ain't losing that shit in his 20s. Like, yeah, when the patches and the shit stops growing in certain areas, yeah, then he can start to cut it and change his look and, have a different, but this he's in his prime right now, like looks and everything. He ain't losing that shit right now. Like, Dom is making your favorite wrestler mad because he gets all the bitches. He's getting fucking podcasters mad, and I'm one of them because he gets all the Doms and all the 11s. Like he's the one, he's the Mr. I'ma steal your girl dude right now. Like, so that shit ain't going nowhere. Hell no. But sign me up for everything
Steal Your
else.
Girl.
Hey, he is definitely Mr. Steal Your Girl, because
I mean, you're not lying.
When he get Roxanne, boy, that's gonna make people even more jealous. Because Roxanne is now back in the picture, because now she's over here having these heart-to-hearts with him. She's over here motivating him. She's over there, he's listening to her. Like, you know, a lot of one-on-one time is starting to build up again. So, you know, right in time for Liv Morgan to come back in like 2 months.
A lot of bonding. A lot of bonding is going on between those two. Very interesting, right? Very interesting timing with all of that, I will say. So we'll see.
And to have Rhea, Liv, and Roxanne under your belt, man, this man is like the MVP of wrestling.
All-star lineup. He's got an all-star lineup. He's got an all-star lineup on his books right there.
Oh man, this kid is awesome.
What a time to be alive, Dom. What
awesome.
A time to be alive. But yes, let's go into backstage. We got Lyra, who runs into Bayley. Bayley seems a little bit off her game due to what the Kabuki Warriors said earlier in the night, as they basically showed her kindness, so she doesn't know how to take that. So basically Lyra wants to know that she has her head in the game for their matchup later on with the Kabuki Warriors, and Bayley says that she does, so they do their little handshake and they go on their way. Then we get the best promo on the show out of nowhere. As we reset the show with Wade Barrett and Joe Tessitore, out of nowhere comes Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch goes on a great rant. I got to bring up that Joe Tessitore had a great rant on this show as well, but I'll get into that a little bit. Becky Lynch comes out. She gets on the announce table, and she's just going off. She says she has a lot to get off her chest. She has been going through a lot in the last few weeks. Her hot husband is injured at home. The Vision has lost their minds and messed up everything. Now she has a crooked ref obsessed with holding her down. On top of all of that, though, there's Maxine Dupree, who the fans have believing that she's actually good. Dupree can go train with anyone she wants, and it won't matter because Lynch is just that much better. She says that she is sick and tired of Dupree keep bringing up the fact that she's been in the ring with her because it's the greatest thing she will ever do. Why? Because she is the greatest female wrestler of all time. And it's not just me, it's just me saying it. It's Sports Illustrated is saying it.
The Bleacher Report
is saying it. The paranoid, near-stepping Becky Lynch is carrying a feud with Maxine Dupree. This is hilarious. Becky then goes off, and she goes so much in a tyrant that the fans start booing her that she goes off and basically makes Wade Barrett break character, where she says, "Oh, you're booing? Yeah, I'd be miserable too if the only thing that people knew me for is how much my city does meth. How much meth we do. It's the only thing you guys are known for."
Oh, she snapped with that one, bro.
Oh my God. This was fucking amazing. Becky Lynch is amazing. And she with this promo, this felt like a late season push for an MVP candidate in the NBA, where maybe you won't put her as the WWE MVP, but she sure as hell is a final candidate for best promo, best on the mic of 2025. Oh. Becky Lynch has been so good. And then you check all the boxes. You got Becky Lynch addressing Seth Rollins' injury, Becky Lynch addressing the Vision turning on him, Becky Lynch addressing the crooked referee, Becky Lynch pushing her rivalry with Maxine Dupree, and then Becky Lynch has a stare down with Asuka and Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warriors, as they make their way down to the ring, as it seems that we might be getting the Kabuki Warriors and Becky Lynch on the same side coming up at War Games. That's what I took from this whole little stare down that we got here? What did you take from it? But Becky Lynch, best promo of the show for me.
Yo, did you hear the angry boos in the crowd when Becky said that shit? That shit was like, oh, like she just insulted 7,000 people, not 11. Like she just insulted all of them. Like, yo, Becky was on a heater. Like, my goodness. Like, yo, you see, this was out of nowhere. This is like, I like shit like this where it's just sudden. It just you don't. This is not like a part. They don't have her walking through the one phase camera angle. Shorty just popped up.
Popped up out of nowhere.
Popped up. She just popped up and she just went on her fucking tirade, bro. Like she is like, at some point she's gonna get to the Vision shit, and I can't wait till that actually happens. If it does, if they allow that to happen. But yo, she's legit like pissed that they fucked up the whole plan of them taking over the company. Like, she had her husband as champion, her as Intercontinental champion. The five person group was about to take over the company, and she's like, these fucking buffoons ruined the whole plan, and they all got nothing. All three of them ain't got shit. Like, and the only champions they fucking exile. The only, like,
stupid. That seems like a stupid plan.
Like, so she is on one, and then she's like, fuck, y'all thinking that Maxine Dupree is any good? Like, yo, y'all must be on this meth that y'all famous for. Like,
ain't convinced. Becky Lynch done such a great job. You got Danny in the chat who says Maxine Dupree is 100% taking the title off of Lynch. I don't know when, but it's happening.
I mean, listen, it depends on the route that they decide to take Becky Lynch. Because if Becky Lynch
I am sorry to tell you this, Danny. You are tanking the Women's Intercontinental Championship if that's the decision.
But yeah,
the whole point of this feud is not for Maxine Dupree to win in the end. It's to elevate Maxine Dupree and make her better. And she's done that already. She doesn't need to beat her and take the title off of her. Becky Lynch has already got her over.
Yeah, and taking the title from Becky to Maxine doesn't do any favors to either one of them.
And doesn't do any favors to that title.
Yeah, it doesn't do any favors to any of them. And right now, like, honestly, a title on Becky just feels right. Like, a title on her just feels right, regardless of what, it just feels right. And putting that on the Maxine not degrades the title, but it lowers its value. It doesn't completely elevate Maxine to the status that Becky Lynch is in right now. And what do you get? Like, now you're going to get Maxine Dupree versus Lyra Valkyria matches. You want to see that? Like, I don't think so. So Becky holding on to this title as long as possible was best for both the title and just the scene of that championship in general. Because whoever Becky is feuding with is going to elevate the feud and also put more eyes on that title. Yeah. But damn, woof. Becky could do whatever she wants. She wants time off, she could take it. But Becky is.
But my question to you, Danny, why when we say we give you like logical reason of why something you say might be wrong, you go with, but what if this happens? What if this happened? Can my thing happen then?
It's the I want to be right theory. It's like I gotta be right. Like, I want to be right so bad.
Like, what if I haven't heard anything, but what if she wants to take time off?
And I'm telling you, being right in the wrestling world is not very rewarding. It's not very rewarding. So you want to be right about Maxine taking a championship, then what? What happens?
I pride myself on how much I'm right, and I'm not paid for how much I'm right.
And it doesn't make him any richer, or it doesn't make the feelings any stronger. It just, it's a bragging rights thing. But I mean, when it comes to, if you want to see that actually materialize and happen, what do we get from it? Do we want to see a championship title reign from Maxime Dupree? Like, I want we got to process that for a minute and see if that is something that we genuinely want to see.
Ask yourself that question. Kabuki Warriors,
right? Like, I think you gotta. It's speed thinking, but then you gotta process that thought. Like, do you want that? Like, do you want a Maxime Dupree championship title run?
Kabuki Warriors versus Lyra Valkyria, and Bayley is up next. You get good reaction for all the ladies involved. Asuka and Lyra start things off, but Asuka takes her down, kicks her in the back a bit, then she misses a running kick. A Lyra to nip up, and a basement drop kick gives Lyra a 2 count. Bayley is in with Kyrie, and they have a next exchange. Bayley quickly takes down her former Damage Control teammate and plants her, and then Valkyria comes in for a near fall. A dive misses though. Asuka suplexes Lyra right on the floor to get advantage for the Kabuki Warriors. We come back with Bayley getting the tag to clean house, Luthes press, and she hammers down on Asuka. Twisting stunner over the middle rope rocks Asuka, and then a middle rope elbow drop to a standing Asuka's back gets a 2 count. Kyrie comes in with the knee off to Bayley off the apron, only to get Bayley to bellied for a 2 count in the ring. Sunset flip powerbomb sends Kyrie into the corner for Lyra to hit the guillotine leg drop and a near fall. Kyrie is able to catch Lyra on the top rope for a vicious double stomp where Lyra landed right on the back of her neck. What a fall. Bayley has to make the save for the cover. We get Lyra is back with a backbreaker, so Bayley's middle rope elbow gets a 2 count. As Asuka makes the save, Asuka takes Bayley down and loads up a reverse DDT and the insane elbow combination, but Bayley is back up. She fights Kyrie to the floor. Meanwhile, Lyra is rammed into Bayley, who was on the apron, and then Asuka follows up as Lyra comes off, leaping off the middle rope backwards. Asuka is able to catch her in midair, lock her in the Asuka lock, gets the tap out. This match was just over 14 minutes, and this was a great TV matchup. Asuka has worked off all the rust, and she has really come into form. She's one of the best in-ring wrestlers, regardless of gender, in this entire company. She's just so good. Everything she does in the ring looks smooth. It looks stiff. It looks like it hurts. Lyra Valkyria has been one of the best in-ring performers this year, and she was good, very good here. Her and Bayley, as a combination, feel like they're the most motivated out of everybody that AEW has a women's tag team scene. Like, they have put on their working boots the last 2 weeks and had great matches. Post-match, you get Asuka and Kyrie. They bail from the ring because the women's tag team champions, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, come out and make the save for Bayley and Lyra after last week's beatdown post-match. They don't allow Asuka and Kyrie to do the same thing this week. During one of the ad breaks, we hear from Charlotte and Alexa where they issue the challenge to the Kabuki Warriors for the Women's Tag Team Championships for next week in Boston, and it is made official later on in the show. The Allies of Convenience will defend the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships against the Kabuki Warriors next week on Monday Night Raw. That should be another great matchup here. Goddamn, the Women's Tag Team division really does feel like it actually has some interest and intrigue in it, and it's great to see. This was one of the best things on the show, too.
See what I'm saying? We need more women segments. The women are, like, literally cooking. Like, they are just on, and it's not just because of the men's scene. It's literally just their product right now is just fucking on one right now. Like they're doing something really good here. Like, this match was fantastic. Like, this match was fantastic for, especially as especially because you rate TV matches and PLE matches different, but for TV match, this
is great. Great TV match.
Awesome. This was awesome. And the fact that you got all of these parts in here now, like, we haven't even inserted like Judgment Day into this picture yet. We haven't, you know what I'm saying? Like there's just so much material to work with. And now we're getting the meat of this. And I just hope that even if Charlotte and Alexa say lose next week, that this continues so they can have more than one match as a tag team against like even the Kabuki Warriors or something like that. Like, yo, the Kabuki Warriors I love that they're kind of like the ones that just gunning for everyone. And the fact that you got Bayley in something relatively meaningful right now. So I'm gonna give a little props to that, because Bayley's been relatively useless all 2025, and now she's in something meaningful. Not saying it's where she needs to be.
And they seem to have dropped the split personality thing. Guess it didn't work.
But all it takes is literally an appearance on TV, and then that's it. So obviously she's taking her meds and she's better now. But good. So now Bayley's in the middle of something meaningful, so I'm cool with it. But yeah, like they on one right now, and the fact that we're getting this match here next week for the titles. Can't predict who's gonna win or lose this match, which I love shit like that too, because the Kabuki Warriors can easily win these championships next week, but they can also drag this out a little bit longer. So I'm cool either way. I'm chilling right now. I'm chilling when women's wrestling is at a point right now where I'm enjoying it each time that they're coming out, and there's just so many elements that is happening from Nikki to Stephanie to now we didn't even go to the other side with the WWE Women's Championship. Like, they just got so many good things going right now. So I will have to give some props to where it needs to go, and they've been doing all right here. So please don't fuck this up and keep it going.
It's getting better. At least the women's side. We'll give Danny a chance to answer for his crimes. He says
segments.
Danny says, because to be honest, Maxine Dupree is leaps and bounds better than she once was. You almost killed JJ, Danny, with that one sentence.
Leaps and bounds is crazy.
I'm gonna repeat that. I need to repeat this sentence. I'm sorry.
Leaps and bounds is borderline diabolical, bro.
Does he know what leaps and bounds means? That might be a genuine question.
Dominik Mysterio
is leaps and bounds better than he once was. Yes, Maxine Dupree is better than she once was because she was awful. She is just serviceable now. And serviceable people should not have titles. I am sorry to let you know that. He says she used to be, I'll repeat the whole thing. Because to be honest, Maxine Dupree is leaps and bounds better than she once was. She used to be so bad that she would get booed at house shows just for appearing. I don't think it would be bad for her to have a short title run. But that doesn't explain why she should have that short title run. Because you believe she is leaps and bounds better than she once was. That doesn't mean that she's good though.
Oh, God.
If she's not good, why should she have a title?
Yo, I'm crying. Ooh. Oh, I love that. I love that. You know what? Maxine is inspiring people, so that's the most important part of this.
Hey, she convinced some people. I give him credit. We got a super chat donation here from our main man, Chuck Berries, once again. Thank you so much, Chuck Berries, for the support. He says the wrestling was great as usual, but once again, where are they going with Bayley on this? Admittedly, my patience is wearing thin. They've already dropped the split personality gimmick. It seems like they are just going ahead with Lyra and Bayley as a tag team, which is not the worst idea. It just feels like they're just biding their time until Bayley has a choice to make.
Leaps and bounds might be the line of the day.
Leaps and bounds. Like, that was wild. That was kind of wild. I won't front. That was kind of wild, though. It was kind of wild.
Yo, I'm literally crying, bro. I need a tissue.
That's kind of wild, man. Kind of wild. JD McDonagh and Finn Balor are getting ready for their World Tag Team Championship matchup. When Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez come into the Judgment Day clubhouse, they come in to give them a pep talk and tell them that Raquel will be getting a shot at Stephanie Vaquer's WWE Women's World Championship next week. Dominik Mysterio doesn't care about any of that shit. He's worried about himself and his daddy issues. Why is he back here? Why is he doing this again? He actually is where, huh?
Stepdaddy issues.
I mean, I think the term is
deadbeat daddy issues.
Yeah, deadbeat. Yeah, probably. Then Dom asks them where they were, why they didn't help him out earlier, and Finn says they weren't invited to his little celebration, so why should they help him? Dom and Finn get into a little argument, but Finn and JD have to worry about the World Tag Team Championship matchup. Dom doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to go out there with them until Roxanne Perez gives him a pep talk, saying that he needs to be the bigger man. He needs to help them out and mend things within the Judgment Day. So Dom goes out there to help Finn get the win. And then it leaves Roxanne and Raquel to celebrate that Raquel has the big title match next week.
Look at how giddy they are. Look at how giddy they are. Oh, this is gonna make some good TV when Liv Morgan comes back. This is gonna make some good TV when she comes back. I'm actually so looking forward to Liv Morgan's return. I'm not even gonna cap on you.
Absolutely. So that leads in naturally to the World Tag Team Championship matchup. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee defending for the first time against the former champions, the Judgment Days, Finn Balor and JD McDonagh. We come back from our break and we're already in chinlock mode, but Lee fights out of it. He hits a big sit-out powerbomb. Styles comes in to take over in the corner and hits a big dive to the floor as we take another commercial break. We come back with Lee coming in to clean house with a sling blade to cut off though from Finn Balor. The shotgun dropkick sets up the coup de grace, but Balor is able to switch positions. He hits a quick nightmare on Helm Street, and then Styles comes back in and strikes away at JD, who accidentally takes out Dominik Mysterio. The coup de grace accidentally hits JD McDonagh when who holds AJ in place. AJ's able to hit the phenomenal forearm to follow up on McDonagh, but Balor makes a very close save, another close save between these four men. Balor and Mysterio stop for a chat as he tells Mysterio to go for a belt shot, but then Sheamus comes out to make the save after the Judgment Day screwed him over against JD last week to cut them off. Styles gets the hit, he gets the drop, but he misses a shillelagh shot behind the referee's back, knocking him out. But Judgment Day is unable to get the win as Lee makes another very close save. Sheamus beats up Mysterio at ringside while Lee does a big flip dive to the outside on Finn. Meanwhile, AJ's able to hit the Styles Clash on JD in the ring for the 1-2-3. Another very good matchup between these four men. This wasn't as good as the title change a couple of weeks ago, mainly because they had to add in the stuff with Sheamus and Dom to make this a little bit different, but I don't think it needed that. Still very good match. What did you think?
No, I still had a lot of fun watching this match. These four just got such good chemistry together. Like the chemistry between all four of these men are just that. This is a match. This is a pairing of these four that I wouldn't mind seeing on multiple nights. Like these four are great together. Like they're just so good together. Like the synergy, the timing of everything. Like it just seems so fluid. And this is essentially this is my style. I love this style of just like wrestling. Like just how clean they are, like it's just so well done, and just the way AJ Styles is still coming up with these crafty ways to get his moves out, still coming out with these little clever ways to even hit the Styles Clash, just yanking him off the turnbuckle like that. Like I like shit like that, and the fact that AJ is getting, I'm telling you, this is their pitch to be like, AJ, we respect you, don't fall for it. But this is their pitch this is their pitch, because AJ announced his retirement for 2026, and WWE is going to do everything in their power that it's in the WWE that he retires in 2026, and not in the place that we want every single dream match possible. So they are going to do everything in their power to prevent that, but not put him at the top. Do everything but put them up there. Everything but. You can have this, but you can have that, but you can like. So
now you understand. Now you understand what we do.
So yeah, but still very fun match. Like, see, like now this is kind of the part of the show, right? Like we're not ragging on WWE so much, but we're not fucking like dismantling, because now we literally probably got like an hour straight of like really good product.
Yeah,
but then we got to return to the other spot.
Eventually. Unfortunately,
we got to return there. So we're
unfortunately everything has to
roller coaster finishes, and you got to get off the ride. And this is where we're about to get off the ride.
We can't have nice things. That was the message that I received on the show, is that we can receive nice things, apparently. Why does WWE do this to me? Why?
My man is going on a little tirade in the chat right now.
Uh-oh, what's going on?
My man said Maxine Dupree is better than Jade Cargill. Like he is going off right now.
He's like, yo, y'all gonna eat. He's like, y'all.
It's either he's trying to get a reaction, or he's just trying to troll everybody.
I think he's dead ass. Danny seems like he's dead ass. He's dead ass. He is dead ass. I love it. I love it. You like it? I love it. That's what I'm gonna say.
I love it too. It creates great conversation. How y'all feel? Is Maxine Dupree better than Jade Cargill, chat?
Let us know. Let us know in the chat what you think. Maxine Dupree or Jade Cargill? Who's the better wrestler?
Maxine Dupree or Jade Cargill? Who's better?
Who's had the better 3-star matches? Let us know in the chat.
I fucking hate you. The better 3-star matches.
Who's had better 3-star matches?
Maxine better at what?
Who's had better 3-star matches? You tell me. Daddy is going in. It's a lot for me to even catch up to. But I do see the comment that you're referring to, so the people at home see it. Maxine Dupree is better than Jade Cargill, and she's the WWE Women's Champion.
I love the you can now follow his latest comment with this exact statement. Oh, this is so good.
I love Annika. She's like, Daddy takes several seats.
I love this chat is getting. Well, Maxine is
Maxine is leaps and bounds.
Oh, they are. Y'all are cooking right now in that chat, boy.
Chuck Berry says, I'll take Jade. She's more eye pleasing. And King Craig says, better at what? Please tell me.
I need more details, sir.
I need to know what exactly you were saying she is better than, and then we can figure that out. Next up, we go backstage. Jey Uso is getting ready for tonight's main event when Paul Heyman goes to see him. He lets him know that he was always his favorite member of the bloodline, and that's why Heyman can't understand why Uso would ever team with CM Punk. Uso says that Punk faced him man to man, which Uso respects. He doesn't care what anyone says about him. Paul Heyman says, well, Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, wouldn't have done this. But Jey says he doesn't care about any of that. He doesn't care what Roman or Jimmy says. He's going to do him. He's going to care about what he thinks and what he wants to do. Heyman talks about how it is now open warfare with everyone involving the Vision. He says that it used to be, you want to join the Vision? No, beat down. You want to join the Vision? No, beat down. Now we get you right at the door. Heyman says, though, Uso has a vision of his own, and I can respect that. So good luck tonight. Another segment of them honey dicking us on a better option than what we're going to receive.
The roller coaster's over, y'all.
Oh, new landscape, y'all.
Gotta get off the ride now. This is where the bullshit starts to commence again.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice.
It was a good ride, though. It was a good ride.
It was a
nice
ride.
chunk of time.
Nice chunk of time that I very much enjoyed on this episode of Monday Night Raw. But yeah, it would be over after that. That was the peak.
That's what you call peak.
I mean,
And now we're back.
Yeah. Not really my type of peak, but I guess it is a peak. I guess you can sort of, kind of say it's a peak. Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But yeah, then again, we get Adam. We get Adam Pearce, who's backstage, and he has the big announcement announcing the first matches for the John Cena Last Time Is Now Open Challenge. He says that it will be a 16-man tournament, and the first matches will start next week. He says it will be Rusev going one-on-one with Damian Priest. Also, you will see Sheamus going one-on-one with Shinsuke Nakamura. Those are the first two matches in the John Cena Last Time Is Now Open Challenge. Of course, Cena will be on Monday Night Raw for the very last time in his hometown of Boston, Massachusetts next week as well. You got Sheamus and Shinsuke Nakamura. You got Rusev and Damian Priest. Rusev had a promo during one of the ad breaks where he talked about wanting to be John Cena's last opponent after he beat him at WrestleMania 31 and ruined his career 10 years ago. He says he wants his revenge before Cena retires, so that's why he's going to win the tournament starting with Priest next week. These matches fucking suck. I am sorry. These matches, I don't want to see either one of them shits. I'm good on either one of them. I don't want to see either one of them. I was like, we're really, this is the best we can do? Two matches I don't want to see to start off the tournament? What the fuck are we going to do? What the fuck are we going to do in like a week from now when we have to come up with new matches?
I don't know what's worse, the shirt or those matches. I don't know why he is spinning the block on that fucking shirt. Good Lord. Good Lord. The only copies of that shirt that is sold is the copies that he bought to wear. Yeah, awful. No one cares. No one wants to see any of these. Hey, at least we're gonna get Shinsuke's old theme back for the next week, so that'd be cool.
I guess if that's what you're into, I guess that's fine.
I mean, I'm trying to see a lining. It's not a silver lining, but a lining. Maybe it's like dark. It's like dark poop. It's like dark brown.
Yeah. This whole John Cena tournament feels so uninspired, and lazy.
This is what we do. We're back to this bullshit again. See, as soon as we get to we had so much fun with the titles, the tag scene, the mid-card scene, and then once we get to this other shit. See how moves just completely changed?
Yep. So that is why I'm going to zip through this main event segment. CM Punk, Jey Uso versus The Vision is our main event. Paul Heyman in The Vision's corner. This match was going along just fine. It's like your regular Vision tag team matchup. They dominate. They're bigger than their opponents. Their opponents are very resilient and popular babyfaces who fight back against the bigger opponents. Everyone goes outside. They fight to the outside. They very sloppy brawl and they trip over each other numerous times after getting at ringside. And they totally forget that they're in a matchup to the point the referee counts to 10 and they're both counted out. Double count out finish in the main event of this goddamn show. This show is not even good enough for them to give us a finish to the main event, the climax of the show. Thank you. A brawl breaks down at post-match. You get Reed is put on the announce table only for Breaker to hit a super spear on Uso. Punk makes a save with a steel chair, but the Vision grab chairs of their own after Jey Uso has been taken out. It leaves Punk in the ring with the steel chair against the Vision with steel chairs. But then Logan Paul appears. He's got his back. He's gonna team up with Punk against the Vision, like he did when he made the choice to have his back earlier in the show. Oh no, he just punched him out with brass knuckles. Show ends with Logan Paul standing over CM Punk. He looks at the Vision and Paul Heyman. He hands Paul Heyman, takes the brass knuckles off, and hands Paul Heyman the brass knuckles, showing his allegiance to the Vision. Logan Paul is our big replacement for Seth Rollins in the men's War Games coming up. If this show closing angle did not get that across to you, I'll let you know this was them setting up Logan Paul to replace Seth Rollins in the men's War Games at Survivor Series. And then Logan Paul will probably face CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship at Saturday night's main event for John Cena's final match. You're welcome. I just spoiled the next 2 months of WWE for you. Sounds very boring. I know. I'm fucking pissed. Fuck this show. JJ.
I almost really didn't hear much of what you said. I just got tired. Main event sucked.
This is probably the worst. This was the worst match of the show to me.
The main event godly sucked. The post match sucked. The Logan Paul entry sucked. The non-verbal dialogue sucked. This was just bad. This was just bad. This was one of the most uninteresting ends to a Monday Night Raw. I don't want to say I don't know how long, but this was so lackluster. This was pathetic. Oh, God. What a way to deflate a show. Like, jeez. If we talked about opening and closing only, this shit might have gotten like a 3.
This is like the antithesis of a WWE show where it's always grand opening, grand closing, like we said at the top of the show. Everything in the middle of the show was great. This sucked. Danny, once again, Danny's like, I'm gonna hold my beer on my last take. He says Logan Paul is fantastic. WWE is better when he's on TV.
He's doubling down on the bullshit. I'll tell you that. He's definitely doubling down on the bullshit.
This is so obvious, like a troll take, that he doesn't have anything to say about it. That's why it's like a single sentence. Just WWE's better when he's on TV. Yeah, I guess so, because I turned off my TV, so that's better. But yes, we talked about Monday Night Raw.
I don't think we ever talked about a main event so fast.
King of the North is great because I know he's trolling. He doesn't even watch WWE. This awful human who just wants to troll us on W. He doesn't even show up for our AEW streams. He just shows up to talk shit about WWE. But yes, we appreciate y'all for joining us live. Appreciate y'all for watching us on demand. If you haven't already, drop the thumbs up on the video. Share this video with all your wrestling fans, friends, and family. Final call for super chat donations. Plus, we want to see. Okay, Danny. He says every match Logan Paul has had have been bangers. The AJ Styles WrestleMania match was a banger. The Jey Uso match at Saturday night's main event was a banger. Sir. Sir. Anyway, let's put our thumbs in the middle for the November 3rd, 2025 edition of WWE Monday Night Raw in 3, 2, 1. Yeah. More of this show was good than bad. It's just the main event segment is really bad to the point that it makes you question putting the thumbs up.
Yeah, it's like a fight. It was a fight, but yeah.
Out of 10, what did you give the show?
I'm not gonna underscore everything else that was really good. I'm gonna give it a 7.5. I'm gonna go 7.5. Because we had a really good program, like in the middle. Like the middle, like the late middle to that part of where it stops. Really good.
Yeah.
But then they had to hand the reins. They had to pass the baton to the main event scene, which, yeah, we could all do without. But, yeah. So everything in between, really, really good. Really good. Really fun. Love the women's stuff. Love the AJ tag match. The Grande and Penta match was really good. The Dom and Rey thing was really good. Becky was amazing. So we had a lot of good in this show. So I'm gonna go 7. I'll go 7.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna say 7.5 out of 10. Like the stuff that I really liked on this show were great. The stuff I didn't like are just like bonehead, baffling creative decisions. So I can't blame the performers. The performers were great on this show. 7.5 out of 10 seems like the fairest rating for this episode. MVP for the episode, I'm going to give co-MVP to the best two people on the mic on this show, Dominik Mysterio and Rebecca Quinn, Becky Lynch.
Yeah, I would love to say Becky because she was flat out amazing. But for Dom to do what he did in turn of that being his father in there and the way he was able to still cook, I'm going Dominik Mysterio.
That's fair. I mean, it's funny.
It was
it's funny, King and the North.
He just went off.
Yeah, if you're quick with it and you're quick quip, it was a quick quip. It worked. Sorry. Yes, it's still over. It's still over with the WWE fan base, and still over with anyone who doesn't just genuinely hate WWE. I don't genuinely hate WWE. I want it to be good. They're just awful sometimes, like the main event of this show. Honorable mention to Joe Tessitore, who stood on business. He was, during the Penta and El Grande Americano matchup, this man went off on Wade Barry. This dude said, I heard y'all talking shit. Oh, I'm naked in my hotel room doing the Penta dance. What about you? Acting like monkeys. Yeet. Whenever Jey Uso come out here doing your 3 slaps. Yo, he took that personal. Oh my God.
Yeah, he was not happy with he he became a WWE personality after that.
He did. For the first time, he showed that he got some promo in him. That was a promo.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. I'm glad that I'm glad you brought that up because that was a nice little highlight right there.
Yeah, I brought it up on every other review I done, but I had to save that to the end for this one because I was like, Tess deserves some love. He's an honorable mention for MVP. LVP for the show. Who you going with, JJ?
Oh, CM Punk. I'm going CM Punk. CM Punk is just I'm not fucking with Barney right now. I'm just not fucking with Barney right now. Like, this motherfucker believed Logan Paul twice. Like, he believed him twice. You believe out of all people Logan Paul twice in one night. And then you got knocked out for it. And you didn't win your main event match. This is all your first night as champion. LVP, sir. Congratulations.
I'm going with Logan Paul. The show became a buzzkill for me when you give me and honey dick me on all the better options for CM Punk's first feud as the world heavyweight champion. A heel Jey Uso they teased on this show. Punk mentioned AJ Styles, JD McDonagh, Dominik Mysterio, Finn Balor, Sheamus, John Cena.
Yeah, that's why
the Vision, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed. No, we got Logan Paul for you. No one was asking for this. No one wants this except for Danny, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, that's another reason why I gave that shit to Punk. He just fucking teased us with all that shit that we know ain't happening.
Match of the night, I'm going to go with Kabuki Warriors versus Bayley and Lyra.
Yes, I agree. I was thinking about the AJ and Dragon Lee, and Judgment Day, but yeah, I'm gonna agree with the women's match. That was great.
And then moment of the night is close. It's Becky Lynch. I'm gonna be biased.
That's my moment of the night. Yeah, that's my moment of the night where Becky just went on a fucking heater. That's my moment of the night for sure. Absolutely.
Becky Lynch. All right, we've made it to the end of another episode of Monday Night Raw. Top Guy JJ, thank you as always for joining me, good sir. Let everybody know where they can follow you on social media and when they shall see you again.
Instagram, you can find me at TrueHeal_Top Guy JJ, and on the YouTube channel, I will be back next Tuesday for Rated Raw review, and I had to push my True Hill Heat appearance. I had to attend some events, and I will be on True Hill Heat for the November 15th episode. November 15th. So it will be next Saturday if it's being held on Saturday. Is it being held next? Okay.
I'm
pretty
sure. I'm not gonna hold that. I'm not gonna say for sure, but I'm pretty sure.
Either Saturday or either the 15th or the 16th. I will be on True Hill Heat that weekend, for sure.
For sure, yes.
Yes. Which more than likely might be my last one of the year based on my work announcements. Because I was just told I need to be in attendance because I am the general manager. I need to be in attendance for the last 5 weekends of the year.
Oh, boy.
So good luck, from Black Friday on, I will have to be at work for each of those weekends. Fuck my December. So, yeah. Nice. So chances are my next appearance on True Hill Heat after the November one will probably be January 10th.
2026. We'll see you in the new year. We'll see you in the new year, sir. But you can follow me on the Twitter machine at TrueHillSB3. Follow the gang, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at True Hill Heat. Patreon.com/True Hill Heat. $3 a month gets you exclusive content. The best way to support us when we are not live here. Go ahead and check out our GOAT Match series over there and check out all the great content we got here on the channel, like our Tanahashi Final Homecoming review with myself, Jay News, and Sanal breaking down the final show ahead of the Tokyo Dome with the Wrestle Kingdom main event being made official. You can also check out True Heel Heat Sports and Entertainment, our second channel. Did you know that we have a second channel where we talk about sports and entertainment? Go and check that out. Go and subscribe. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. Before the end of the year would be nice, but at least by 2026. But check out our Peacemaker reviews. We did reviews for episodes 1 through 3, for 4 and 5, and our final one, episodes 6 through 8, with myself and Miss Chrissy Love, breaking down all the episodes, giving you a character tier list, and telling you why the finale did kind of ruin season 2. But check that out. We talk about John Cena's performance, so that's a good one to check out right now. Go over there as well. And of course, comment down below. Let us know what you thought about this week's Monday Night Raw, and drop a thumbs up. Share this video if you are new. Hit the subscribe button as always. For Top Guy JJ, it is me, your True Heel Phenom SP3. This has been Rated Raw Review number 92, Logan's Vision, for the November 3rd, 2025 edition of Monday Night Raw. We are signing off until next time.